Good afternoon, students. As you can see, I am coming to you from my office at Capital Community College instead of from my dining room, where I have filmed many of my previous messages to you. So we are back on campus on a limited basis, and we are seeing students by appointment only. Most of the time, we are helping folks virtually online, so we're still doing lots of online support for you all. So I wanted to connect with you to welcome you to Fall 2020, to congratulate you on continuing your education. I think that was a great choice to make. And I wanted to address one of the issues that I've heard from a number of students as I've been talking to you all. And that is that lots of students are really nervous about this. So I think it's important that you remember that you are learning how to be an online student with thousands of students across the country who are also nervous about it. And more importantly, though, students, you're learning how to be an online student with many of the students in your classes. So there's probably 20 students in each of your classes that are just as nervous as you are. So keep that in mind. You're learning about this together. Reach out to some of your fellow classmates. I bet that they would really like support, to support each other. Also remember, your professors are there. They are your primary source of information. And if something's confusing, if something doesn't make sense, they're your go-to. Start with them, reach out to them, start building that relationship virtually. I also want to highlight some of the things that we have to help you. I think if you take some of that nervous energy and you can channel that into ways to help you feel better, then that'll be a great way to start your semester. So one of my suggestions is to get started on your first assignments. So look at your syllabus in Blackboard. What is due first? What's in the first module? Start working on that. I don't know about you, but once I start getting things done, I always tend to feel better about them. I know that that is the case for me in all of the classes I've ever taken. And by the way, students, I am also taking a class online this semester, so I very much know how you feel. So start doing some work. Get an assignment done. Also want you to remember we have lots of online supports. The Academic Success Center is up and running online, so you can still get tutoring, just as you would have during the semester. I also wanted to highlight down here tech tips. So as you can see, they have these tech tips that are drop-in on these days. You can click on the link and you can drop into this meeting and you can ask questions. If you have a question about how does Teams work, go here. If you have a question about any of these things, OneDrive, WebEx, MyComNet, Blackboard, or how to use your campus email if you're not using that, go here. This is the place to go. They'll be able to help you out. And of course, like I said, tutoring as well. Some of it is available on ground, and some of it is available online. You can certainly contact the director, Marie. You can see her over here. Marie is wonderful, and I'm sure she would love to hear from you if you have any questions about the services that she is offering through the center. Also, we have a great page on Blackboard. So if you haven't already, start learning about Blackboard because you're going to be spending a lot of time in it. Like it or not, this is our normal for a little bit of time anyway. So, as you can see, we've got a video here on how to navigate Blackboard. There's a whole channel on YouTube that was created by the Connecticut State College and University System. Check it out. Then, there's this great video on how to become a successful student online. And that's one of the things I know many of you are nervous about. So take some time to watch this video, learn some tips. And if you have any questions about Blackboard, if you get stuck with anything, this is Marie Farrell. And Marie is our Blackboard coordinator. She would love to hear from you if you have a question about Blackboard, you need some help with it. She's a great resource. So you can see her contact information here. As always, students, we have our student resources page that I've told you about many times, I've sent out to you, but as I said, I think it bears repeating. We've got a Fall 2020 frequently asked questions. So lots of questions here that we've been getting. We've given you some really thorough answers to those questions. And of course, we've got the non-academic resources. Some of this is going to be updated soon. We do keep it updated, so please keep checking back. So we've got the counseling resources, the food resources that we have currently. We will be reopening the food pantry soon, so watch out for that. I'll be sending a message about that. Internet information, the micro grant, the one-time micro grant, that is all here along with the information about it and the application if you're interested. So all sorts of great resources here that you should check regularly. And if you have not purchased your books, this is the time. All right, if your class has already started, you've got to get those books. And you can do that right through the college bookstore. It's located here, college bookstore. Purchase online. It will take you into their page. You can find your courses. And so here you can find your courses in any number of ways. You can shop by course ID or shop by course. Course ID is the 4-digit CRN number, which is located on your schedule. So you can shop that way. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So you could look that up in MyCommNet. But you can also shop by course here. And then check out, and they will mail the books right to your house. So if you have not done this yet, please do so. So that's some of the information that I wanted to share with you today, students. Please use the resources. Your fellow classmates, your professor, and all of these resources that we have for you. Remember, we're here for you. And also, students, remember, you can do this.